go. So you pour it in there. Do it quite slowly, so otherwise it'll just overflow and fizzes up. So just watch the last bit so it doesn't just fizz up. Just get as much of it in as you can, really. Alright, so once you've got that in there, you can do the bottle up, put that in the fridge, and then you want to tip the rest of it out into the sieve, put it to one side, best is like leave it on something to drip through, and then you can just put it there. Okay, and then to wash this up, and turn it on. You going? Yeah. Otherwise it will. And you get your sugar. And you put in 55 grams in. Slightly over, doesn't matter, but 55 I see. And then you want to put in a little bit of salt, about that much. See? Stick that in. And then we've got to boil a small amount of water. You get your molasses, get a cup. And you can just put a spoonful about that much.
Teaspoon or dessert spoon?
About that much.
Dessert spoonful.
Not, yeah, pretty much. Doesn't really matter if you're under or over, but. And then you've got a bowl of kettle and you pour boiling water on that to mix it in. So you're only using sterilised water, you can't use tap water. You let the kettle absolutely boil, and then you only need like a third of a cup or half a cup or something. Mix that molasses in. It won't all mix the first time, so you just stir it round. And then we have to like put a little bit more in. Get to mix as much as possible, pour it in there. And there's still some in there, you can see, so you just have to add a bit more. So you're not really putting in much more in total than half a cup. Just scrape, that's dissolved the rest of it. You put your lid on, and this, having the lid on, sterilises it. Alright, so the boiling water is going to sterilise this jar, and then you want to just mix it so the sugar mixes in. It's in there. You can see if it's mixed in by looking at the bottom.
Do you have to swill it round up to the lid to get it?
No, just the steam will sterilise it. Just
right.
the temperature. So with the lid on, if you do too high it will come out because it's not sealed. You burn yourself. So that's pretty much done. And normally I leave it for 5 minutes or something. Right.
Oh.
Okay, so we've left that for about 5 minutes, so it's all dissolved, and you're going to fill it up. And we're going to fill it up at an inch from the top. So
It has to be filtered water, doesn't it?
has to be filled with water. You'll kill it otherwise.
Ooh.
Put any chlorine, that's the end of it. Just get out to there. Okay, and then stick the cup on there. Turn your doodah on, and you want 40 grams of this. Just the kefir things, grains. 44, so it's a bit too many. 40, perfect. Stick that in there. And then you want a bit of lime or so I'm going to halve that because it's quite old. I could probably put the whole thing in, but it's very tough. Anyway, so something like that. I tend to just squeeze it in there. It's more because the kefir feeds off it. I'm using it. And then you stick this on top. You have to make sure that elastic band goes round the top and not under any of these things, because if it does, it leaves gaps and the flies will get in. So that's that, it's done. And then stick it up there, and it takes about 3 or 4 days, and then just repeat the process. That's it.
Alright.
Nice and simple. You chuck the rest of it away.
What happens if you leave it too long and don't do
Nothing
it?
really, it'll
days?
just go vinegary, and it might. If you leave it, I've never left it look far too long, so I don't really know. But if it gets to the point after 4 days, so you know when it's done because it gets a bit lighter. Well, it looks like it does in the bottle, really. A lot of it is the kefir's got bigger, so you can see it's expanded a lot. And if you can't be bothered to do it, stick it in the fridge until you're ready to do it. But don't just leave it up there, especially in summer. I think